guys, it's Mary here and welcome back to my channel for another CC organizing video. And it's been about a year or two since I did the last one. I do organize my CC off camera as well, so I just do it whenever I have time. But I was actually thinking about recording this like live as I'm doing it, but there's times where I just don't speak and I get carried away with something else. Plus I do this when I'm on Discord with my friends or just chilling with my friends, so it just makes it a lot easier. But in this episode I will be working on finishing off my hair folder, but mainly working on the clothes and the CC shopping folder. CC shopping folder has gone down quite a lot. I used to have a lot more folders, so I'm still going through them slowly one by one. I like the hair folder the most because it's the most organized and it's organized by the type of hair. And also what I've done different in this one is to basically make the default replacements load first before the rest of the stuff. So with every of the folders that I have for like clothes default replacements, hair default replacements, makeup, eyes, skins, all that kind of stuff, I put an underscore at the front of the folder that says default replacements. That way it brings the folder to the top and it makes it load first. And I've done the same thing with my mods folder with all the mods that I actually have for the game. So I've put an underscore and then mods on there, so it loads that mods folder first, and just to make sure that all my mods are in the game first before everything else. So that's basically what I did, and it just makes it a little bit easier, and it makes it very easy to find default replacements as well and get them out of the game if you don't want them anymore. What I've also done in this episode as well is to basically add pictures in with the type of hair, so I know what it looks like. I think I mentioned that as well in the last episode, just to add the picture in. The picture don't do nothing to your game, it's just for you to know what it looks like, so it's very helpful. I only do this mainly for hairs because with clothes I don't get a lot of clothes that I do not like, whilst with hairs I had hairs from like so many years ago, like the Sky Sims hairs or the Cool Sims hairs. Some of the hairs was really bad, so I was like, I need to know what it looks like, so that's why I added photos to them. But it's still work in progress to add the photos to all the hairs. I don't have that yet, but I have it for majority of the hairs, especially the recent ones as well. I'm not sure what tips and advice I gave in the last few episodes. I think I'm gonna say again with all the episodes that I'm gonna do of these kind of videos is to basically always put underscores if you're trying to make a break in the text. And again, I'm trying to make my folder only 3 folders deep, so it goes downloads, clothes, and then what the clothes set is called, and that's it. I don't want it to go any further. And before I did this organizing video, I used to have multiple folders, and I think my folder was like 6 deep. So the deeper the folder, or the more folders that you have and how deep your CC is in the game, the longer it takes to load your game. Some people may have like really good PCs and everything loads really fast or something like that, which I do. Having CC in your game that's either too much CC or like it's struggling to load, it does slow down your process no matter how good your PC is. And for those who have an average build computer and are wondering why their game is taking forever to load, it could be just the computer itself, but it mainly depends on the CC. So you just have to just make sure you organize your folders as you CC shop. Like I had like 70 tabs open for CC when I was looking for CC and stuff, and I still have so much more to find because I love going CC shopping, which there is a video coming up very, very soon. But yeah, I try to organize as I CC shop, and it makes it longer, but I prefer to be organized than to regret it later on and having to redo everything, and that just takes a bit more time. So I'd rather just not do that at all. And the one thing that I've noticed in my game is that I have a folder with a bunch of random stuff in there. So it's like with package files that don't actually have a name or like have random numbers, or there's just a bunch of meshes in there and I don't want to delete them because I'm not sure what the meshes are for or where they go. So I'm very skeptical about it, so I'm just going to keep that folder as it is and just have the package files there. If there's a program out there somewhere that I can actually look at these package files and know what it looks like, then maybe I can go into that folder and organize it so I know exactly what the package is, because the last thing I want to do is to delete a package file or delete a mesh and the CC goes wrong, it gets corrupted, you know, all that kind of stuff. So always make sure that you check your meshes and make sure all your stuff is in one place, because you don't want to end up like me when I had basically everything all in one folder. At the start when I was going CC shopping, it was an absolute mess and I never ever want to get in that situation ever again. The one thing I found very difficult when doing the CC shopping is that clothes are very different to hairs. So hairs, you can organize them by what the hair is. So if it's like a KZ something something hair, you can just type KZ something something hair. But clothes, it depends. There could be so many different clothes made by the same creator, but you can't all bundle it into one folder because that creator can have multiple collections over the years and you need to know what the collection was called and also what the clothes look like. So you basically have to rearrange your clothes based off what the collection is or what the set is. So if they release like a 3,000 follower gift like Always Sims did, you label it Always Sims _ 3,000 follower gift. That's literally it, because then if you search up on Google and type in Always Sims 3,000 follower gift Sims 2, it will pop up there, and that way it's just so much easier, so you know exactly where things are and where you can get them from. If you accidentally misplace a mesh or if you accidentally override something, you know exactly where to get it from. I'm literally just having like brain farts right now because I'm trying to think of what to say, but it's not coming the way the way I want it to. But yeah, like I said before, and I'll keep saying again, Google is your best friend. As you can see, I go to Google and I type in what the hair is called and I put in Sims 2. So if you see like a KZ whatever kind of hair, you put that in to Google and put Sims 2. That way you can find it. You literally just have to look around. That's the best way to go about it, and I highly recommend using Google. It's your best friend and it saves me so much time and effort having to inbox YouTubers or CC creators to try ask them where to find this, where to find that, because you can easily Google it. If it's not on their website and it's gone somewhere else, you can always find it on Pinterest to be pinned to somewhere else. This is always options and I would just automatically utilize it. When I was doing this video and I was sorting out the CC and stuff, I literally forgot how much I hated the Sims resource and the ad thing, and how long it takes for the ads to go through and all this kind of stuff. I just hated it. I hated it so much, but you know, it is what it is. So this video took me about an hour to record and it was quite fun. I was just chilling, listening to some music whilst doing this whole entire thing. And I really like organizing my CC because I know for a fact when I open my game will be about a couple of seconds a little bit faster and it'll look a lot more smoother because there'll be either less CC or less folders to dig through for the game to load. I always recommend you to do this if you have like an hour or so of your time, because you can get a lot done in an hour. And also your folders just look good. I literally get so much pride when I look into my Sims 2 CC folder, especially in the hair folder, because that's probably the most organized and the most complete. I get so much pride to look in there and I was like, this looks good. I like the way this looks. This is nice. Because it just looks nice. Everything is all arranged by alphabetical order, by the creator and what the thing is called. And you can just go in and say, oh, this is the hair that I found in the game that's a little bit buggy and it's called this. Go into that folder, delete, and then the hair's gone. Simple as that. It just makes life so much easier. And it makes, trust me when I say this has saved my PC so much hassle and corruption. Because before I did this and before I got my new PC, I was having issues with corruption, and that's because there was a lot of buggy CCs in my game, and there's some that were like duplicated CC just over and over again, just so many of them just in my file. So I just went in, did a deep clean, organized things, changed the name of the folders, and I realized that my game loaded up so much quicker than ever before. And this is me who has 37,000 files of CC in their game, which is roughly, I think it's like, last time I checked, it was like 11 gigs of CC. It's not a lot compared to some people who are playing The Sims 2, like other people who are playing The Sims 3 and The Sims 4, but for that many files, it's still quite a lot. Personally, I think it's still a lot. The one thing that I have noticed is that the amount of folders counted when I look in the properties of my download folder, it's gone down a lot. I think last time I checked, it was like 1,800 something folders I have in my downloads folder, which some people be like, that's a lot, but bear in mind that each individual thing is in this folder. It's not a lot, and it will just keep going, but it's just a folder. It's just an empty folder, you know. It's just a folder. It ain't like I'm having folders upon folders upon folders, because I had a lot more folders before. I think I had like 2,000 folders when I started this whole entire thing. So it really just depends on what you think is a lot, but personally for me, I don't think it's a lot at all. I want you guys to let me know on what you all would like to see in the future videos. I'm not sure if you want to see some little tips and tricks or hacks or something like that. I don't know. Just let me know. But personally, I can't offer any more tips and tricks or any more hacks or anything like that. Well, I can't hack the game because I have the Ultimate Collection. I can't provide you a link to the cracked version of The Sims 2 because that is illegal, and I'm not doing that. And also, it's just, you have more issues that way than just to buy the game or find somewhere that sells it secondhand. There's always options around it. Also, I've noticed that whilst I do these videos, I always go CC shopping. So if it's like I'm going to look for a particular hair, I'm like, okay, cool, this is kind of cool. I always end up looking at a particular set of CC, and I'm just like, oh, this could be very useful. I can go ahead and get this CC for later, or, you know, this looks pretty nice, let me add the whole set to it, you know. So you actually do end up actually adding more package files to your game, but at least it's organized, and that's all that matters. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. Sorry I went on a little tangent and a little ramble. This is like one of those like chilled vibe kind of videos where you can just sit down and do nothing, or sit down and just organize with me, basically. I appreciate all your love and support, and if you like this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up and let me know what else you would like to see on my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.